Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and this is Coffee with Chaos. And, of course, here's my coffee. I promised you something different, and it's going to be a little different. I'm going to give you a small update on the Weird Science Project. Very small. Of course, I'm still going to go through my comics that I pressed. And then I'm going to add in, what the hell did I buy? First episode was this morning. This is the second episode. It's going to be on tonight. And that's box number 1. But I also have a box number 2 and a box number 3 of different things that I've purchased. And yeah, welcome Loston, welcome Graphic Man Comics. And one other thing is, I'm going to talk about this. Okay, it looks like a cosmetic container, but trust me, it isn't. And we'll get to that very soon. But let's go ahead and move over to the other camera where I will show you what I've got here. Hi, Brianne. Let's see, the other camera. Where is it? There it is. Okay, what we've got here is 2 different samples. And this is part of the Weird Science Project. Sample 1, sample 2. These are pulps that I did. As you can see, they are very similar. This is the first one I made. And it's not quite right. Not quite what I want. So I went back and I tweaked it a little bit, added a few things. And I came out with this, which is a little closer to what I want, but it's still not exactly right. But I might go with it anyway, just because I kind of like it. So that's the update. I'm working on the pulp, and I'm getting the pulp the way I want it. Of course, I want it to look kind of like this, so that when I do the full fill, it'll come out good. Now, I did experiment with the mixture. And this morning, I put it on this comic. I put some of that mixture on this comic. And it didn't work here. I didn't put enough. But it stuck very well. It's nice and on there firm. And this is a comic that had a problem that I'm working on. Mysterious Island. I'm not doing a video on this one. It's Mysterious Island number 34-60, so that's June of 1949. And I was supposed to press it, clean it, and press it, but the cover was glued onto the comic with rubber cement, so I had to remove it, which I did fairly successfully. Yeah, it's almost ready to be put back on. I'm going to work on this a little bit, and I might give it a quick soak in Bestine just to see if I can get some of that dirt off. Yeah, I don't remember who did this cover, but I'll find out and I'll let you know. I did not wash that. Yes, Weird Science being done by Chaos Science. That's true. Let's go ahead and do the first box. What the hell did I buy? Because, as I said, I bought a lot of stuff. And I don't remember what all I got. And as you can see, I haven't even opened this one yet. I hope I'm opening it the right way. Apparently I am. Tape. What do we do with the box? Yeah, we'll just throw it over there. I don't like people using that type of tape. I just sent a couple of comics to Peter Alachi, Professor Peter, and he'll be able to attest to the fact that, yeah, I don't need tape when I wrap the comic. So what is it? If you thought that other comic had bright colors, wait till you see this one. This is a 4-color comic, number 61. I don't know what date it is from, but when I saw it, I had to get it. And I got this from my comic shop. My comic shop, they have some good deals sometimes. I need some coffee. Santa Claus Funnies. 4-color comic, number 61. December 1944. And that is a very, very cool, very vibrant colors on it. It doesn't look as good on my monitor as it does in real life. It could use a clean, probably needs a press. It's a good condition comic. Pages have a light tanning to them, but they are supple. I'll sniff it in a few seconds to see if there's any acidic smell. I don't smell anything from this, from the distance I'm at currently. If I ever get caught up on all the other things that I want to work on, I might go ahead and give this a calcium hydroxide wash, just to see if we can get some of the tanning out of it and preserve it, because it's definitely one that needs preserving. And let's see. I don't smell any acidic smell whatsoever. It's pretty nice. That is now my oldest 4-color comic, number 61. I think the next one after that is like number 172 or something like that. It's a Tarzan. Yeah. I'll scan a few pages and send it to you so you can study it. You'll see it again towards the end of the year, most likely. There you go. That's the first. What the hell did I buy now? I bought something good. I'm very happy with that. I didn't expect it to show up till sometime next week. So when it came in the mail, actually, I think I got that yesterday. But I had already filmed one for release. And if I get 3 or 4 items in one day from 3 or 4 different people, I'm not going to show them all at once. I'm going to spread them out and do short videos. And not shorts, but full videos, but that are short. And I'll probably go ahead and just release those as I go, instead of making, this is a Wednesday feature. No, it's not. It's going to be whenever I get them. I'll go ahead and make a video and release it the next day. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. A little snow for the reindeer, a little snow for Santa. Right? Let's go back over there and yeah, this is, they had this one as good 2.0. And I'm okay with that. That's about what I think it is. The my comic shop grading is very close to what I do. So yeah, let's go on back over and we'll start looking at what I starting with a Classics Illustrated. This is number 29-71, Henry Kiefer art from 1950, The Prince and the Pauper. The only thing I did this was a light clean in a press. It is a nice copy. I would put it around mid-grade, which is pretty good for that for 1950. Yeah, that would be good. That's one I wouldn't mind having. Amazingly enough, Wendy the Witch is the same age that I am. Yes, it does. They're right here and right here. They're dark and discolored, but you know, you expect that with the age. No oxidation, but no rust. Next up, you've seen this one before, but I cleaned it. This has no number. It's from 1965. Bob Lubbers did the artwork on Lil Adner from Al Cap. Now, if you remember, the first time you saw it, it had lines on here. And it turns out that was from a label, and I was able to take them off with no problem using my lighter fluid. So it pressed out nice. It's still a little dingy, still a little dirty. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm happy to have it. This next is Terrence Lindahl from 1980. Vampirilla number 86. Not my favorite Vampirilla color or the cover, but it's still a nice one. I'm not a huge Lindahl fan, but he does do good work. Next up, we're getting close to the end of this run. Gary Quapsis from 1988, Airboy number 44. There were 50 issues of Airboy. And I'm on number 44, so I'll be done with them pretty soon. Matter of fact, I think I put number 50 in the press today. So I'll be showing it next week. From 1983, Silver Star number 2, of course, Jack Kirby. I like all the Airboys. What a great series. Hard to complete. Not hard to find, just hard to complete. One or two issues that are kind of pricey. Yeah, exactly. And that might be why I'm not a huge fan of the artist, but he does good work. Mark Swayze did this cover from a 1955 issue of Sweethearts. This is Sweethearts number 30 from 1955. And I have a little piece of paper up here that I have to reattach at some point. But I don't try to repair every single comic that I press. It's just some of them I want to work on. Colorado born. Nice to see you. From 1970, Archie's Joke Book number 151. I think this is Dan DeCarlo, but it's not listed anywhere. It's not credited to him, but I'm pretty sure that's his work. Could possibly be Stan Goldberg, but I'm pretty sure it's Dan DeCarlo. Next up, a beautiful George Wilson cover on this 1974 Brothers of the Spear. This, I think, is number 10. Yeah, this is number 10. We'll have to teach you how to do that someday. It's not really hard once you get the mixture right. And I found methyl cellulose smooths out the furnish real nicely. Next up, this is a Noli. Hey, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, but it looks like Danaligan. From 1981, it's a Vampirilla number 101. And that's a cool cover. Yeah, I make a little over a cup of furnish, and I add like 1/8 of a teaspoon of methyl cellulose, and it really smooths it out for me. Yeah, it is. It is getting close to the end. Next up, we have a 4-color number 598, Captain Davy Jones. And that one is from 1954, November 1954. A nice copy. Not high grade. I'd put it at mid to low grade, but it's still a nice copy. Doesn't have any major tears on it. It's a painted cover by an unknown artist. We'll leave it like that. Next up, Gil Kane, and of course the artworks have been modified. This is a 1973 Tomb of Dracula number 15. Mid-grade copy. Yeah, he does a little bit, doesn't he? From 1970, unknown artist, but I suspect it's Warren Creamer. Richie Rich Dollars and Cents, number 35. Another pretty nice copy. It's got a little bit of little roughness up here on the spine. It's a square bound, so it's not in the best shape, but it's all right. Good enough for me. one of my favorite horror genre artists, which not really horror, but yeah, he is. But he did all kinds of stuff that I didn't know about. From 1973, we have Plop number 1. Of course, that's Basil Wolverton and Arms Armstrong. And of course, we got to let it go. Bop. From 1991, this is Dreadstar number 64, Wills Portasio artwork. And I love the cartoony style he's using here. He doesn't do that a lot, and I wish he would. I wish he had done more of the cartoony stuff. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I like it. I like most of what he does. Recently, I found I have his first professional work. It was in Strike Force Moroturu, I believe number 18 is Wilson's first professional work. And I didn't know I had that, but I do. Enrique Torres did this 1982 cover for Vampirilla number 103. This is a direct market copy. You don't see those too often. It's got some scarring up here, or maybe that's part of the painting. Nah, might be part of the painting. I don't know. But still, I like that cover. Oh, no, I don't have all of them, but I'm working on it. Yeah, I agree. It looks almost like a palace in the background. Then we have a Dave Sims Cerebus number 60. I've always liked this cover by him. It's still got some spine stress on it that I didn't get out. A couple of them break color, which is why I didn't bother getting them out. But it's one of my favorite covers by him. This next one, I'm not sure who did the artwork on this, but you're going to see 2 copies of this in here. This one is Classics Illustrated 30-60, so it's from 1949, June 1949, and it's Moonstone. And I'm going to set it off the side here. I'm going to set it off just like that because I have another one coming up later on. Next up, Mark Johnson did this, Airboy number 45. And that's kind of cool. I was in no question as to who did the art because Mark Johnson in big letters in lower right-hand corner. But I like that cover. That is a high-grade copy, by the way. Then we have another Silver Star by Jack Kirby, number 3. This one I couldn't do a lot with. I didn't want to do much work to it, so I just did a light clean and a press. And I could have cleaned it a little more. It's Timmy the Timid Ghost number 23. It's from 1971. It's the only Timmy the Timid Ghost I've ever seen. And of course, it's got ink all over it, so I didn't want to mess with it a whole lot. But I did want to press it because, you know, low grade comics that are pressed still look good. And now a 100-page Summer Spectacular from 1985. Beautiful San Julian artwork on the cover. Vampirella number 109. It's got a tear here that I'm not going to do anything. Got creases up here, creases there. It happens. I think all of the Timmy the Timid Ghosts are in poor shape because, number one, it was a Charlton comic, and number two, it was aimed at kids. So kids got them, read them, tore them up. I try to. I try to keep them together. I try to keep them in alphabetical order. But when you've got like 50 boxes of DC comics, you know, it's kind of hard. And plus, I'm getting more every week because I've been buying the new DC comics that are coming out, and not just the absolute stuff, but the regular stuff as well. And of course, they're doing some Vertigo comics that are really awesome. I'm not a huge fan of Bleeding Hearts, but it's pretty good. It's written well, and the artwork's okay. But I'm not a huge zombie fan, so that's not really my cup of tea. I'm still reading it. I enjoyed it. And there's some other ones that they're doing that are really good. So, yeah. San Julian is awesome. My second favorite Vampirella artist. Okay, maybe my third favorite because, you know, Frank Rossetti did the first cover. This is a Dan DeCarlo, Archie's Joke Book, number 152. And of course, since Betty and Veronica are in swimsuits, even in low grade, this is worth a little bit of money. Not a lot of money, but a little bit. Instead of the $1 or $2 you would normally get for this time frame of Archie comic, you might get $5 because they're in bikinis. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. Next up, this is done by Ralph Handel from 1964, Bugs Bunny number 92. A low-grade copy, but hey, it's a Bugs Bunny, so who cares? My Marvel comics are getting easier and easier because I've been selling some of them off. Basically, I've got Conan, Daredevil, and a few other titles that I collect, and that's about it. Most of the Marvel stuff that I collect, I've already got all of them. Like Tomb of Dracula, I've got them all. Werewolf by Night, I have them all. She-Hulk, Savage She-Hulk, I've got all those. Sensational She-Hulk. I'm missing about 5 or 6 towards the end of the run. Silver Sable, I've got all of those. So yeah, the ones that I like, I've got most of them. You don't want to know. I'm just going to say it was a lot. I don't really like saying how much I've spent on a comic book. But the Superman 14 that I have, I did pay over $2,000. Yeah, that's the one I want. It's not easy to find. Yep. That's what my Vampirella model is based on. Is that same It's that same poster. What's next? Next up, we have 4-color 714, a really low grade copy of Spin and Marty. This is from 1956, and of course, it's a photo cover. I've had this one for about 30 years. Yeah. I have another Gil Kane cover, Tomb of Dracula number 16. Nice graveyard picture there. That was for Action Comics number 1. Yeah, that was for Action Comics number 1. She said I could have taken out a second mortgage on the house to get Action 1, but I decided against it. Yeah. Like I said, I have all of these also, and I've been slowly going through and pressing them all. Yeah, there's some really phenomenal stories in Tomb of Dracula, and not all of them are the the Blade. The Blade issue is kind of blah, to be honest with you, but it's valuable. Here's 1970 Richie Rich Dollars and Cents number 38. Nice ring on there where somebody set a glass on it, not me. Who's there when I got it? Did a little bit of a clean on it, not too much. I really need to use this on covers more often, but the crumbs just get everywhere, and it's so hard to get them cleaned up. I may have found a solution to that. If I have, I'll let you know what it is next week. Next up, another Enrique Torres cover. Beautiful, one of his better covers from 1982, Vampirella number 110. This might be Enrique Torres's best Vampirella cover in my opinion. I think I paid around $200 for mine. Somewhere in there. And for my Tomb of Dracula number 1, I paid $5 for it. Back in 1993, I think it was, maybe 1994. Yeah. Another Basil Wolverton cover on Plop number 2. And of course, we got to let it plop. I love his covers. And unfortunately, I have the backing boards in it. If it didn't have a backing board in it, you could see that the back cover is exactly the same as the front, only it shows more. And it doesn't have the Sergio border on it. This is Ulrich the Sailor on the Seas of Fate, number 1, Michael T. Gilbert. This was a 7-issue miniseries. I do have all of them. Yeah, absolutely. They call them pinups on the back cover. Um, I'd put it at upper mid grade. It's got some creases here, but you know, when it's you know, you press you press a turd, put it in Mylar, and it looks beautiful. Ah, yeah, I'm familiar with that. That's where the term spine stress comes from, which covers all of the different problems that you can have with the spine. Here's a Cerebus number 61. Nothing to it, which might be why it looks good. Yeah, that's Mylar gloss. But it does have a gloss cover. I mean, the cover is in nice shape. Hang on. That's not right. Oh, crap. Okay, we'll have to take this down because I don't have the Moonstone. Black Arrow. Nice Black Arrow cover. Classics Illustrated, number 31-51, Arnold Hicks from 1948. Yeah, it's a nice cover. Just because of the simplicity. We have Ernie Colon doing a 1989 Airboy number 46. Another beautiful cover. This is reasonably. I mean, it's Ernie Colon. What else can you say about it? It's good stuff. I don't think I've ever seen an Ernie Colon cover I didn't like. You asked me if I had a copy of this a few weeks ago, Mossman, and yeah, here's my second copy. I think it might be better than my first copy. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Pacific presents number 1, Rocketeer and Steve Ditko's The Missing Man. Yeah, I have 2 copies of that. Here's another Ernie Colon cover. It's got some photo elements too, but it's Ernie Colon. And this is the Harvey Magazine for Kids, number 4. And Ernie Colon did the Casper artwork in it. This is from April of 1999, and it does have a comic story in it. I think I have a couple of copies of that. I might send you one if I remember. Jack Keller, another underrated Charlton artist. Uh, Teenage Hot Rodders number 5. Most people, when they draw cars, it doesn't look very realistic. This one looks like it could drive right off the cover. I like that. This one is a nice copy, a mid-grade copy, but nice copy. Another Archie's Joke Book on the beach. It's number 153. Kind of a low-grade copy, but yeah, I like it. Again, no, I don't have a, I don't have any artist credits for this one. This one, yeah, absolutely. It's really nice. And of course, there's his signature there. Bugs Bunny number 93, Phil Delana, something like that. I can't read my writing. Again, somebody went to town with the blue ink, with the blue ink pen. It happens. From 1952, no cover artist credit for 4-color number 842. This one is really bad shape. It's another one that I've had for 30 or more years. I'll probably never get rid of it. I love the way it looks. Even though it's kind of ratty and everything, and it needs some attention, I don't think I'm ever going to work on it because those holes and nicks and dings and problems with the cover, it adds to the authenticity of the comic. It adds to its yeah. It's been around. It's had some rough times. It's number 842, by the way. Didn't write down the cover artist on this or the grade. Pretty sure it's Gil Kane. Tomb of Dracula 17. Low mid grade. Could be Tom Palmer though. I know Tom Palmer did at least one Tomb of Dracula, but her face reminds me of the Gil Kane face. So might be Kane with Palmer inks. Yeah, it's part of the history of the book. That's kind of important. What's next? Oh, this is an issue number 4 from 1998, from the winter of 1998, by some guy that a few of you may recognize. It's Frank Frazetta Illustrated number 4. And of course, the cover is one of the most famous Frank Frazetta paintings of all time. Yeah, I like Tomb of Dracula, and I like the way the covers look. Richie Rich Dollars and Cents number 39. This one is not in too bad a shape. It has some long vertical creases along the spine, but it's not too bad a shape. Yeah, it's been to a lot of conventions over the years. And we're going to end with more Basil Wolverine, plop number 3. You got to let it plop. So that's what I pressed this past week. Quite a few comics, a few magazines. I enjoy doing that. Oh yeah, Cadbury is just an iconic character. I'd like to see Alfred and Cadbury change places one time, so that Alfred is after Richie Rich and Cadbury is with Batman. I think that would be cool. So, what is this? Well, I got it today. It's called Dextracel. This is what you get when you order $50 worth of nanocellulose. And I'm still trying to decide if I want to split it with Michael Mayland or not. I probably will if I figure out a way to ship it. I guess I can put half of it or some of it in a bag. I might just put some of it in the bag, not the whole thing, and just send them some. I haven't decided yet. Yeah. And I will be experimenting with this over the next few days. As a matter of fact, probably tomorrow I'll be experimenting with it because I'm going to try to make up a paste with this to seal the cover of that the 4-color comic that I'm working on that has the split cover. I'm going to see if I can use that to seal that split. We'll see how it goes. Mix that, maybe a tiny bit of methyl cellulose with it, and no, I won't be using any Tingujo paper with that. I'll just be doing that straight up it is. See how it turns out. We'll have to see. I have to. You'll have to see what the comic looks like when you get it, and I'll have to experiment with that a little bit before I'm willing to do it on somebody else's comic. It's not entirely true, because I plan on adding just a little bit of that to the furnish that I use to put the weird science together to make the pulp stronger, because I want to do a very thin pulp layer on that. Not going to be easy, but I think I can do it. I'm going to change the formula just slightly and try to get it a little closer to what I want, and then I'm going to add a little tiny bit of this to that and mix it all together and see what happens. Well, you'll see a copy in person soon because you'll have it. I don't know if I've ever seen a Richie Rich number 20 either. That's, like I said, that's the year I was born. It was 1954, so that was a long time ago. Got to drink a little coffee here. And then we'll talk for a little bit, and then I'll show you the next box. Which is a little heavy. There we go. You'll get a kick out of it, I'm sure. All kinds of stuff in there. Nothing particularly valuable, but I think I can put it together in lots and sell some of it off and make a few dollars off of it. which is why I went ahead and bought it. What am I going to? Let's sneak preview of what I'm going to be putting in my queue to press tomorrow. Will be my Tomb of Dracula 21. A Richie Rich Gems number 20. Pop number 7. Elric, Weird of a White Wolf, I think. Yeah, Weird of a White Wolf number 1. Service 66. Classics Illustrated 36, Type E. And an alternate cover for Buffy the Vampire Slayer official magazine number 4. Is that number 4? Number 3, excuse me. I have no idea. I think I've got like number 21 through 100 and something. I don't have anywhere close to all of them. But I have some other stuff from the Aardvark Van On press. So. Got one right here somewhere. I don't know where, but it's somewhere over there. Yeah. Normal Man, Flaming Carrot, and News Tree. Nice wraparound cover. And it is a 3D comic. I think that's the only 3D comic Aardvark ever did. So, yeah, I don't know. And I have doubles of a lot of them. So I'll be pulling out the doubles before too long. Right now, I'm just getting it I'm just going through and I'm pressing stuff. I do have an order that I'm going in. And I was thinking that I would be doing, when I finish PC Comics, I'd go to Atlas. But I'm almost out of Charlton comics. I've only got like 10 more Charlton comics. And I've got like 30 or 40 PCs. So when I finish Charlton, I'll probably go to the Atlas and start doing those. Oh, cool. Robot Monster 3D. I've seen that before. I don't have a copy, but I have seen it before. Let's take a look at what else I've got. And remember, it's Kollecting Kaos, so you never know what you're going to see, really. I paid $10 for this. It's about 5 or 10 pounds of these little figures. It's got knights. It's got cowboys. It's got these guys with tomahawks and feathers in their hair. I'm old. I still call them Indians, okay? I know it's not politically correct. I don't care about being politically correct. I'm 72 years old. But I do like the knights. I might have to keep these knights. They're really cool. But I can put stuff together like this, and, you know, these are not worth a whole lot. I could probably sell 15 or 20 of them for $5 and be happy. But there's a lot of horses in here, but I don't see a lot of riders. And I've got some fences. This looks like wire fence for it looks like razor wire, so that's probably what it is. And then I've got this fencing and some of this fencing, and there's some more razor wire. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. Another cowboy. He fits that horse really well. Too bad his rope is broke. But yeah, it's all kinds of neat stuff. Here is a looks like a forge. And I think I saw an anvil in here too. Yeah, maybe not. Just some cool stuff. There's a fireman. Another fireman. And another one. There's an astronaut. Revolutionary soldier. So all kinds of neat stuff in here. I have to wash it all. I have to separate it and wash it before I do anything else with it. TP. That looks like something that could go to a G.I. Joe. Or to a larger scale figure. Kind of a big hat there. Yeah. I paid the equivalent of about $10 for the full box. Oh yeah, I used to love this stuff as a kid. I still like it. It's like a Marine honor guard. So yeah, I still like this kind of stuff. But that's not the only thing I got. This cost me a little more, and it's also going to have to get washed. We'll put it off to the side, and I'll pull out some figures just so you can see how big they are. They're 6-inch figures, and marks. Let's see, MCMLX3. That would be 1963. The banet's missing. Also 1963. Maybe a Soviet from the star on his buckle. This one has a star up on the cap, so probably a Japanese soldier. That's the sword. But it doesn't have a mark stamp on it. Not all of them are stamped marks. Here's another one of these. And I paid a little more for these, but I can get, $6 to $8 a piece for them, easy. I'll probably offer them for like 2 for $10 or something like that. Yeah, I used to have a lot of sets. I had like the Civil War set and stuff like that. Oh, not much, Shelby. We're just showing off a few toys that I picked up recently. Yes, some of them are marks. Some of them don't have a mark on them. This has the original price tag from S. Kresge Company for 10 cents. And of course, Kresge eventually became Kmart, and then Big K, and then went out of business. U.S. Soldier, no mark on the bottom. That doesn't mean it isn't Marks, but there's a good chance that it isn't. This one's definitely Louis Marks in 1963. Again, the barrel's broken off, but what do you expect? It's been played with. Bayonet's broken off. Again, 1963 Marks. I was very happy to get these. See, this one doesn't have any marks on the bottom. No pun intended. Japanese soldier throwing a grenade. I'm not going to show every one of these. This, you can tell by the helmet that this is a German soldier from World War II. And there's the mark stamp. Again, 1963. I think another company picked these up from Marks, and they didn't put the stamps on. Here's another one with an original price tag on it. Woolworth. Yeah, this one has a Woolworth stamp on it. I'm not taking that stamp off. I can, but I'm not going to, because it gives provenance to it. I have one Marvel Marks figure, and it's a Daredevil, and it's red, which is why I kept it, because it's Daredevil and it's red. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's and that's the case with a lot of these. This one, the hand is missing, but it's in the box because I saw it in the box earlier when I was going through those. But stuff like this is cool. This is an original Marks. And I would still, even though they're repops that were later on, I think this one is a different year. I can't really see the year on it, but I think this one might be earlier. But like I said, there's the circle with the marks in it. That one has it, but I have an earlier one of that I don't think it has it. Yeah. Same figure. This is the Marks one. This is the later figure. This one is, I'm surprised this one is in such good shape. But yeah, I would still classify it as Marks, even though it wasn't public or made by Mark. Back in the early 70s, when I was still in high school, I had all of the Marvel characters and I had painted them. I have no idea what happened to them. They are very long gone. I suspect that they were sold at a yard sale. Louis Marks, 1963, German kneeling with his rifle that has the barrel off. They're still very sellable, which is why I got them. I think I paid about, when I work it all out, I've got like 38 figures, and I paid a little over $2 a piece for them. So I think I did really well on that. Yeah, you never know what I'm going to come up with. Like this Batman here, that's from 1989. Came out just before the Batman movie. So they did like this, and then after the movie, they made the same figure in black. That was given to me by a young customer who's probably in his 30s now. Back when I had my store, and he gave it to me because he thought I liked Batman. And I do. I like Batman, but my primary collecting thing is for Superman. Yeah, that one I could probably get a decent amount of money for. It has the full sword and the strap coming down from binoculars. I think I could do well with that. I'm going to look them up. I'm going to wash them first, get all the dirt off of them, clean them up. Then I'll look them up and see what they're actually worth. If any individual ones are worth more than others. But I think that one is complete enough. I might be able to, pull $10 to $15 for that particular one. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, they made them in all different colors. And they remade them several times. Obviously, the best ones to get are the ones that actually have that little marked stamp. If you don't have the one with the marked stamp, but it has that little red, or it has that little circle inside where the stamp would be, that's good too. Yeah. I guess I need to start looking for those Universal Monster ones. I didn't know they made them. Yeah, that's important. It's just good stuff. It's fun to have. And those are all military figures, but there's a lot of military collectors out there that would like that stuff. And then there's a lot of just figure collectors that would like to have stuff like that. World War II collectors that might like stuff like that. You just never know what you're going to find. So, yeah, I like buying all kinds of things. And if I don't like it, I won't buy it. Usually. Sometimes I will. I think I might have had a Wolfman at one time. Now I have model kits for a lot of them. I have the Creature, I have Dracula, I have a couple other. I had the Mummy, and I haven't gotten around to finishing them yet. Well, I did the Creature. I finished the Creature, but moving stuff around, it came apart. I had to put it back together. I like I like everything. I'm a big kid. Yeah, you can get the you can get Frankenstein kits, but they're usually the repops. Polar Lights was doing them for a while back in the 90s. I think somebody's still making them. I'm not sure. I've got a Red Baron. It had Snoopy. I had to buy it. Uh, so yeah. But when I was younger, I had every time a monster model came out, yeah, I'd save up my pennies. 98 cents would buy it for me, so I get it. I had Frankenstein, Wolfman, the Mummy, the Creature, um, King Kong. Um, the Mummy was always my favorite because my dad liked it, so he took it down and airbrushed it for me, and it's just awesome. But I have no idea what happened to it. Oh well, you can get bats. Yeah, you can get that stuff. You can get the individual pieces, or if you've got the knowledge on how to do it, you can 3D print them. Yeah, the uh, the Dracula that I had, it was solid black. Right. Frankenstein I had was gray. The Creature I think was in green. So I have a lot of stuff to get done. I'm going to cut it short. Hope you all had a good time, and I'll see you next week, same time. Take care, everybody, and have yourself a great week. I'll post another video for Friday, maybe for tomorrow. I don't know. Bye.